So, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. You guys will have to tell me. I've never worn the headset before. So, I'm trying to get used to it. I don't even know if it's broadcasting my mic or not. I know that I can hear in one of the ears, which is a little weird. So just let me know if you guys can hear me or not. If you can hear me, that's awesome. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... I feel like this upper area, the whole thing needs to be grass. Hey, Spyro. Here, Spyro. You're the... No idea if this headset's working or not. If you can hear me. It's weird because I can only get... Your mic keeps cutting out. That's what I was afraid of. Because I feel like it's happening on my end too. I have no idea. Because I can't tell on my end if it's working or not. Oh, that's you? Okay. How about now? It's okay, Marie. It's not a big deal. Can you hear me better now? Does it sound normal? That's better. I wonder... Hold on, I want to see if I can do something. Where's it at? It is... Devices... Okay, cool. So does that work then? That's better. Sorry about that, everybody. Wanted to give it a try. But I don't think it's going to quite work the way we want it to. Now I can't hear. There's no cutting out and popping. It is so much... Okay, got it. It's okay, Pat. You had no idea new mic was going to be so bad. Yeah, I didn't know. I mostly feel bad because it was a gift, and I was really excited, to give it a try. It was super nice for Hannah to give that to me, but maybe I can work on it a little bit, like off stream. I just got it today, so I hadn't had a chance to go through and really do anything. So maybe I can go through and mess around with it when I'm not streaming and see if I can't get it to sound a little bit better, work a little bit better. Hannah's going to join the stream and be like, what happened, dude? Is this the level? No, I want all that. It's this that I don't want. So how are you this evening, Marie? I know you're super busy. You're trying to mod 2 streams and play. So don't feel like you have to stay, Marie. I know you're super busy tonight. I appreciate you coming in to check the mic for me. And Spyro, how are you doing, man? I'm guessing you're watching me and not Nick. I'm good. I had a really good day. Thanks for asking. I'm super excited for the weekend. My boys are going to be on fall break starting after tomorrow, and they are super excited, and I am super excited for them. We're going to go get to do a bunch of fun stuff next week. I'm going to take a day off and go do some cool things, like go to the pumpkin patch, go do a haunted hayride. I'm pretty upset, but past that issue, I'm great. Why are you upset, Spyro? Are you upset because you don't have the Black Ops game? You have to wait on it? I'm guessing that's why you're here, is because you don't want any spoilers. Brony! Hey, what's up, Brony? How are you? Oh, did I miss you coming in, Brony? I hope you're having a good day, man. Thanks for joining. That's what it is, Spyro. I'm sorry, man. Are you getting the game soon? Are you going to have the option to get it soon? I hope so. Don't you just feel good when Brony shows up? I don't know what it is. I just instantly feel good when he shows up. Didn't miss me. I just joined Pathfinder. Guess what? What? What's up, Brony? I was just saying, man, I love it when you join. It always makes me feel good. I picture you sitting there streaming. You're such a nice guy, man. It ships Monday. It's late because of the hurricane. Oh, I'm sorry, Spyro. Well, Spyro, how about this? I'll open up the world early tomorrow. You tell me what time you want me to open it up, and maybe that'll help distract you. Oh, thanks, Brony. Anyway, get Discord. Okay, how about I make a promise that I'll get it by next week? I feel the same way, Brony. I love it when you're streaming. You're such a nice guy, and I really enjoy being in your streams. So, it's always good. It makes me feel good when you join my chats. Even if you can't hang out for very long, it doesn't matter. I always enjoy you being here. Patrick Starr. What's up, Patrick Starr? Patrick, look at that, man. Did I miss something, Patrick? Did you have the Enderman emote last time, Patrick? I don't know if you had the Enderman emote or not. Did you? Maybe you did, Patrick. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that far behind. So, I know, that's crazy. I can't believe it's 3 months, Patrick. That is so cool. You did have it last stream? Well, then I'm not very considerate for noticing. Maybe I did notice. I think maybe I did. We were talking about your fishing trip. Oh, thanks, Patrick. Dude, thank you so much for those biddies, dude. I'm going to give you all of the Pathfinder emotes. None of which I am super proud of. Brony, refresh. Like if you leave the stream, like if you refresh and come back, sometimes it might come up. Yeah, I see you do have the, creeper badge. Brony, thank you so much for that subscription, man. That is so awesome, dude. Yeah, I think sometimes it's weird if it's like one where you renew or something. Sometimes it doesn't show up unless you refresh. But there you go, bud. Had to. And please get Discord. I will. Brony, thank you so much, man. That is so kind of you to have a subscription to my channel, man. I am honored. I can't believe that, dude. That's so kind of you. Thanks, Brony. I appreciate it. I have people ask me about Discord quite a bit. I need to make one. I'm sorry. I promise I'll do it. I promise. I love the creepers and the Endermen in the chat, you guys. That's so cool to see all the badges. I'm getting ready to make the 6-month subscriber, because I think starting in November, pardon me, I think in November people will be able to have 6-month subscribers. I think maybe it won't be until December, but I think it's November. I'm not sure. I already have it picked out. I have the 6-month subscriber picked out, and I have the 1-year subscriber picked out. Or at least the badges. So, Spyro, tell me, man, are you doing okay? Did your area where you're at, is it really affected by the hurricane? Was it bad in your area, Spyro? I'm curious, man. Hope everything's okay for you guys. Did you lose power? Did it get crazy? Sorry guys, I am just terraforming a bit. And we will get started on our build here in just a minute. This area is super close. This was not the area that I had in mind for this particular build, which I'm not even going to try and play it off. I came up with this build this afternoon. It just kind of popped into my brain, and I decided I was going to do it. No, my area's fine. We barely got hit, but above me is totally wrecked. Oh man, you are lucky that it didn't like destroy your area. I'm happy to hear that. I'm sad that it has done so much damage to everyone else, but I'm glad you guys are okay, Spyro. We're going to try to build some stuff that we've never done before. This episode, or this stream, the next couple of streams, it does. I came up with the idea while I was sitting at work today because I had one thing in mind that I wanted to do. Oh, you're fine, bronies. Thanks again for that sub, man. I love seeing that creeper badge next to your name. That's so cool. To be honest, the ended man looks sick, dude. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I had a completely different plan for my next project, and then for whatever reason, I don't know. I think Joe, I'm be honest with you. Let's be honest, right? Oh, the Enderman looks sick. I gotcha. I think it looks really good too. I like the Enderman and the Creeper. We'll have to wait and see for the 6-month what it'll look like. And then I've got the 1 year as well. So let's be honest, I was at work and I was bored. No one was streaming that I knew. So just kind of messing around, watching some nonsense streams, and I realized, I was like, oh my goodness, my desktop on my work computer is out of control. Like, I had so many saved PDFs all over it, I couldn't even see my my screen, you know, like my background. And so I was like, okay, we're gonna clean this up. I didn't have anything else going on, so I was like, I'm just gonna clean this up. So I went through, cleaned up about 10,000 PDFs that were sitting on my screen so I could finally see what was there. And I was like, man, we're going to get in the spirit. I'm changing my background. And I was like, dude, I'm changing it to fall. I'm going to change it to some sort of colorful trees, some sort of fall background. My school laptop looks like a scrapbook. I mean, my work computer was wrecked. So I was like, man, I want something cool. I want to get rid of all this junk on here. And I was like, I want a fun. So anyway, I went with fall because I love fall, and found a desktop that was just, you know, full of different colored trees, all sorts of different colored fall trees. And I was like, man, that's what I want in my world. I was like, I want some trees. So I've got a vision. It's going to be kind of large, but not too large. I think there is a chance I'll be able to get it done, and hopefully within 2 streams. So we'll see. A lot of it in the beginning is just going to have to do with terraforming, like we're doing right now. So we're going to try and terraform and build some custom trees, build a field, which we're working on the field right now, and then we'll make a big pumpkin, big custom pumpkin. So that's probably just me, but I love being cold, having to use the... No, it's not just you, Patrick, it's me too. I don't like hot weather. If it was up to me, it would never be any warmer than about 65 degrees. I don't like hot. I wouldn't make it in Texas or Florida or Arizona. I like cold. I've always enjoyed the cooler weather. I love fall. I don't necessarily want it to be like... I don't mind winter, but I don't necessarily want it to be like freezing, you know? I mean, if it is, it's not the end of the world. I can deal with it. I'd much rather it be freezing than really hot. But ultimately, in the end, fall is my favorite, for sure. What's up, Tim? Tim, you love that, don't you? Tim, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Tim. Are you doing okay? good to see you, man. I hope everything's okay for you. How's school? What's going on? Which makes me sweaty worse. What's that? Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I sweat too. I'm a sweater. Plus, I like wearing jeans. I think I'm a jeans person. Yeah. When I was younger, I used to sweat a lot more. I used to sweat way more. I'm still pretty sweaty, but when I was younger, I did a lot more. I joined. You just joined him. That's cool. Is it Jean Friday? I actually am lucky, Patrick. I can wear whatever I want to work. I don't necessarily have to dress up for work. So I am lucky. If I want to, I can wear shorts every day to work if I feel like it. So yeah, pretty much every day is casual for me. Been there since Monday? You've been at school since Monday? Is that what you're saying, Timbo? Cowboy Tim. Look at the little baby llama. Yeah. I know. I'm lucky. And when I've got nothing to do at work, which it changes all the time, I can sit and pretty much do whatever I want to. Watch Twitch. Look at my fantasy football stuff. Pretty much whatever I want to do. But I also I'm basically self-employed. So if I don't have much going on at the moment, that means I'm not making as much money. You know, the busier I am, the more money I'm making. But luckily, with the job that I have, I don't have to constantly be busy. You can make decent money just in a couple of hours of work. Sometimes you can even make enough money just in a couple of hours of work for like the entire week. I've certainly had weeks where I've made all the money that I'm probably going to make for that week, and I do it in about 3 hours. Just depends. But that's how sales work. That's what a sales job is all about. Okay. So this right here, we need to get rid of this. And tomorrow I am going to wear jeans. It's funny you said that. I haven't worn jeans again at all this year. It hasn't been cool enough. But tomorrow it's supposed to be, I think, the high is only supposed to be in the 50s tomorrow, potentially. Good call, Timbo. Oh, did Girly come in? Hi, Girly. Hey, Girly, how are you doing? Girly, how are you? I'm sorry I missed you come in. How was your evening, Girly? I hope you're having a good night. I just had some sub hype a minute ago. I got a new sub, which was awesome. Some sub hype. But I've started a new project, and the project is going to be a completely abstract project, which makes me a little bit nervous because I do really well with, I shouldn't say really well, that sounds conceited or whatever, but I tend to do somewhat well with like a structured build. You know what I mean? Like if it's something that is like a building or a piece of architecture that I can concentrate on, I tend to do better on those types of projects. And this project is going to be almost completely abstract. So, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm going to have to use my imagination a little bit more rather than math. I think one of the first things I need to do is put a torch over here. My goodness. This area feels like it's dark enough that it could spawn something. Yeah, so anyway, I'm not super good at, you know, the whole idea of... Take it easy, everyone. Beth, I'm going to watch a little bit more of the football game and call it a night. School's lengthy tomorrow. Patrick, go get some rest, man. Seriously, get some rest. Thank you for being here, Patrick. I really appreciate it, dude. You're awesome for being here. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night, Patrick. Have fun watching the football game, man. Have a good day at school tomorrow. Really? No shovel? Hey, what's up, Johnny? Bearded Johnny, what's happening, man? How are you doing? What's up, Bearded Johnny? Hope you are having a good night, my friend. We are going to work on some abstract thoughts this evening, Bearded Johnny. I was just telling these guys, I do much better when I have a structured plan. And so tonight it's going to be a little more abstract. Can't wait for the pumpkin, awesome. We're going to try our hand at, oh my goodness, we have so many shovels. Why? Look, I've even switched over to eating just pumpkin pie. But we're going to try our hand at some custom trees. We'll see what happens. We're going to try these custom trees and see how it goes. Poor Spyro was here earlier, Bearded Johnny. I don't know if he's still here or not, but he is having his Black Ops withdrawal. He can't get it until like Monday or something, so I think he's here feeling sad. This wall is so tall. I have to work on that entrance. Hey, what's up, Hannah? How's it going, man? Hannah, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to mess with the headset another time. Hannah, I tried it out this evening and it was cutting in and out and making really loud noises. Marie and Spyro were both here and they were telling me that it was making some crazy sounds. So I'm really sorry, but we are going to have to give it a try. I'm going to have to mess with it, I think. You know what I mean? I think I'm just going to have to mess with it and see if I can't get it figured out. But it was making like some popping sounds. They said popping and hissing noises. Buzzing. So anyway, what? It was working okay before I shipped it. I know. I'll have to try it again and kind of mess around with it, I think, a little bit more. Obviously I couldn't hear it on my end. Obviously I have no idea. I was asking them if they could hear me, and they said they could hear me, but that it was acting kind of crazy. So, sorry dude, I feel bad that I'm not using it right now. I think I'll just have to mess around with it and see what I can't get it to accomplish. Maybe I can get it to work. Oh, it's alright, dude. It's not your fault. I mean, you don't have anything to do with it. It was crazy, though, to have it on and hear the game. I know that seems like, oh, you hear the game. But I like when I'm streaming, I can barely ever hear the game because I keep my TV volume so low. So very rarely do I ever hear anything. So it was really weird. I agree. I mean, I'm not going to give up. I'm not giving up by any means. I want to try it. I still want to try it for sure. That's what I'm saying. Maybe if I mess around with it a little bit, maybe I'll be able to get something going. Maybe I had it turned up too loud in the settings, or you know what I mean? That's okay. Dude, it'll be fine. Like I said, I'll mess around with it more and see if I can't get it figured out. Yeah, I mean, maybe I had the audio turned up too loud. Maybe I didn't have the cord connected quite right. Because when I had the cord connected, I couldn't hear in the right ear. And if I messed with it and jostled it around, it would start to work. Then it'd cut out. And so, I don't know. Maybe it's just, like I said, it's just something I'll just mess with. We'll see what we can't get done here. Okay. Yeah, same thing. Without further ado, we're going to try this. I have no idea what's about to happen, you guys. We are just going to go for it, and we will see what happens. Deal? Again, abstract. Hey, what's up, Dino? Hey, thanks for coming back, man. I appreciate that. You were here hanging out in the last stream forever. Appreciate you coming back to hang out. Man, that is so cool. Thank you. No, I really appreciate it, man. That's really nice of you to come back and hang out. We are trying, and we will see how it goes. We're going to try and make a couple custom trees. Oh, thank you. Man, that's really kind of you to say. I appreciate that. Let's see what we can get done here. Tim, you know, Nick is streaming right now, right? Oh, I got a weird... This is going to be really hard for me, guys, because, like I said earlier, the whole idea of, like, building an abstract... okay, cool. The whole idea of building like an abstract thought as opposed to like a structure is really kind of, I don't know, hard for me. So we're going to do our best here. I think this is one of those things kind of like the dragon that I made. That build would be easier if console had access to the bark blocks. Yes. I think ultimately the build would be a lot easier for me if I kind of had a better idea of what I was doing. But we're not even going to sweat it. You know what I mean? We're just going to go with it. That may be way too big. And I think what it's going to end up being is it's going to be something where I won't really be able to see it until you like get down from it and you back up and you look at it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've never made one before, so this is a new thing for me. Derek, hey, what's up, Derek? How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. What is the plan for today? Great question. We are working on some custom trees, which I've never done before, and a big pumpkin. So what we've done is we've kind of cleared out an area, and we're gonna, as long as you nail the leaf placement, you'll be gravy. The last person I watched build a custom tree didn't quite nail the leaves. No pressure, right? And then I feel like these things should be in the ground. So the plan is to try and make a custom tree and then go through and have a pathway that leads up to a big pumpkin. This is going to be kind of like our, this will be our October, our Halloween, our fall. I guess it would be November as well. It's going to be our fall theme. And that's going to be fine with me. I've never made one of these before. So who knows what's actually going to happen. We'll just have to see. We're just going to go for it. But look at all the colors I have. So we definitely want, don't need the rockets in our inventory right now. Alright, we want oak leaves for sure. We brought some of these. We want this, this, and this. And I think as long as we stick to the plan of trying to make a just like an upper canopy, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. I don't know how the wool is going to look incorporated with it. So that part we'll just have to see. Oh, thanks, Bearded Johnny. I have his stream on, but I have his volume down pretty low. Trying to think of how does it work. It should be on a real tree, the lighter colors are up higher and the darker colors are down lower. So we're going to do this. We're going to add some dark green in here. You've tried a few? Never tried, so we're just going to go for it. I mean, if it is what it is, right? I think the thing is we don't want to think too hard about it. We more just want to go for it. And I think the darker colors should go more down here on the bottom, whereas like the lighter colors I feel like should be more up at the top. I am feeling a little bit of the pressure since everybody's like, ooh, trees are hard. I get a little intimidated when I try to do natural stuff. I watch people like Crimson Torch, who I found recently. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it, you know. We're just not gonna worry about it. I mean, it's just a build, you know. It's just another build. If it works out, because no one starts that good. Yeah. I mean, if it turns out that you know, it doesn't quite look that amazing, it's not that big of a deal, right? I mean, it's just like one more build. It's just another thing. Because I want two trees, and I want them to almost touch in the middle. So I think that's one of the things I'm going to work on, is just trying to get this side to extend out. You know what I mean? We'll try and get it to go out that way, because there's going to be another tree right on the other side, and I want the two trees to virtually touch. Just watch what Scar does and try to do it yourself. The more you practice, the better you'll get. I've never watched them. I've never watched Scar or Crimson Torch. Just have to keep trying in order to get better. Oh, we're going to try. There's no doubt about it. A little bit nervous since you guys watch professionals do it. Realize you guys are stuck with me. So I'm stacked up against professionals, huh? I know, Dino. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. I mean, I think I can picture it in my mind. You know what I mean? Kind of what I want it to look like. Um, so we'll just have to see if we can get that to actually translate into, something that looks decent. Like I said, I'm just going to focus on more the bottom part coming out first, and then we'll build up from there. And I also thought there is the place that we're going to go to, the pumpkin patch that we go to, like in real life. What they do is they take pumpkins, like real life pumpkins, and tie them and hang them in the tree like ornaments. And so I was thinking about doing that on this tree, and making there be, well, in a couple of the trees on the way up to it, and making there be jack-o'-lanterns in the tree. So, I don't know. I think in my mind it sounds cool to have like jack-o'-lanterns hanging from the tree. So, we'll see. Hey, Kiss My Class, how are you? Oh man, thanks for joining. Are you still streaming? I hope you had a great stream, or if you're still streaming, I hope it's going awesome. I think underneath is where I'll have to kind of come out. I think that's what I have to keep in mind, is if I'm up here, in case you don't know, you need to place a block under the jack-o'-lantern. Place it, then you can remove it. Gotcha. Gotcha. I did think about that. I think on the top pieces, one of the things I need to remember is that it's okay for it to be semi-flat, because we can place blocks underneath it again. Contemplating it. That's so funny. Just do it. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Tim? Let's jump down and look. A little bit nervous, but I think it's going to look okay. Yeah, that's all right. Thank you, Timbo. Yeah, I think it's going to look okay. We're getting there. It'll be okay, guys. We'll get there. It's the first one. Never made one before. I told you I was a little nervous. I'm gonna have to break those cactuses. I keep thinking they are. I keep thinking these things are creepers. Everybody's judging. That's okay. That's what we're here for, right? Alright. Let's just keep going. Just gonna keep it flowing. So one of the things I want to look at is how tall we ultimately need to make this thing. So I think maybe about 10 blocks. So please tell me I have... Well, I'm using way more of these bushes than I thought I would. The oak. We need Spyro. Spyro was here. I think he... Oh, we're going to have to get more of this stuff. I think Spyro was here. He may still be here. I don't know. He might be lurking. So 8 or 10 blocks tall, I think, for this thing, ultimately. Let's just start building it up and see what it looks like. Oh, you need him in this world? He can play. He can't play in this world. He can play in the one tomorrow. So can you, Tim. Are you going to come play with us tomorrow? Hopefully you'll come play, Tim. I feel like I haven't had a chance to hang out with you in a while. Ah, see, Tim, you already knew the answer. Tim, you so crazy. So I think, ultimately... Yeah, see, this is going to be just fine. I think this is going to be just fine. And I'm going to like... Yeah, I think I'm going to like this. Well, Tim should know. So what do you guys think? I wanted to ask you guys. Bryce had... You guys know Gamer. Bryce had recommended that I possibly do music during my streams. What do you guys think? I know Marie is going to say it's up to you, Pathfinder, and I appreciate that. But I'm just kind of curious what you guys think. Should I play some music in my streams? Not sure what you guys... I used to do music, but I don't now. I'd rather know music for mine. I gotcha. You should wear hats. Like Atlas. Be more like Atlas. Something soft background music type stuff does seem to help. I gotcha. And that's what I wasn't 100% sure on, is you know, I don't know. It's hard to say. I've never had music in my stream. Who's Atlas? Atlas is a, he just got partnered recently. He is a Minecraft streamer. He is part of the 240p group that streams. It's a group of streamers. I think, what's the guy's name? Gimli? I think Gimli is one of them. Atlas Wild, yeah. I think he has since been able to, after he got partnered, he was able to change his name. Yes. That Atlas Wild. Yeah, he was able to change his name just to Atlas, I believe. Yeah, he's good. He focuses on really large builds. And he does have some pretty cool large builds, I will say that for sure. But they play vanilla, you know, which is why I like watching them. You guys know I pretty much will only watch somebody. I can't watch people play modded. I don't really like modded, to be honest with you. I don't really like creative all that much. In fact, I can't really watch people play creative. I like ribs too. Alright, I just want to get down and look. It needs more color. This side looks decent on the color. I feel like for these things, it's probably a matter of like, it's just like you're constantly adding more and more pieces to it, you know? That's kind of the way I'm picturing this, how it's going to work out in my mind, is how it's going to be one of those things where you just have to keep adding more and more and more and more to it to really get it the way you want it to look. If anything, I think it needs more color. What? I hear a zombie, but I don't see him. Oh, we're not going to be able to get up in there anymore, are we? I agree. We're going to need more color. I agree. More color. Especially in this front section. It feels really quiet. Tim. You know she likes Minecraft, Tim. Trying to be abstract is very difficult. Nick, what are you doing raiding me, Nick? I thought you were in the middle of a marathon. Nick, what's happening, dude? What's up, Nick? Nicks and Kicks, the gamer. He was tired and had a... Hey, Path ended up being my... Who rated you? You're about to collapse. I thought you were going on a marathon tonight, Nick. I thought this was the crazy stream. You're probably exhausted because I know you haven't been sleeping. And so you're probably exhausted from not sleeping for like 3 straight days or something crazy, man. Thank you for the raid, Nick. I hope you get some rest and give yourself a chance to play the game tomorrow. That's quite alright, I understand. I think this is something we need to build in the daytime. So what do you think of the game, Nick? Are you loving it, though? I know you're exhausted and your body's shutting down. I think that's a good idea, Nick. Good idea. Come on, burn. Oh. The tree is saving him. My goodness, that dude was powerful. Totally loving it so far. Thanks, Nick. I just realized we got 3 orange in a row there. So yeah, I mean, we're just trying to make a custom tree. The tree is looking good. Thank you. Thanks, Dino. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. It's really hard. It's way harder than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. I thought it was going to be hard to begin with. Because I told you guys I was nervous about it. You know what I think we need to do here? This is silly. We need this and this. I think I just shot off a firework. And over here is where the giant pumpkin is going to go. Much better. Oh, thanks, Marie. That is so kind of you. Thank you, Marie. I really appreciate that. Guys, that's so kind. And thank you, Derek. I appreciate it, man. I'm sure you could do amazing too. You just have to take your time, right? That's all we have to do in this game is try and take our time and see what we can come up with. Just keep plugging away at it and try not to be too concerned, you know? I mean, I was a little bit nervous going into it, and I still am, but at the same time, it was like you guys said, you know, it's like there are all these people who build these things all the time and are really amazing at it, and I just am like, well, you know, it's just another build, you know, we'll just go with it. We'll just see what happens. Hopefully it turns out well. Thank you, Bearded Johnny. Thanks, you guys. Making me feel good, making me feel confident here. I appreciate it. Get some rest, Nick. Get some sleep, man. Get up tomorrow, play the game, enjoy. I think you'll have a lot of fun playing it tomorrow, man. Thanks, Nick. I will, dude. Thank you for that raid. Thanks again, Nick. Have a good night. Alright, I think we're getting close to the height we want for this tree. We'll just have to see. Path, will you be getting the new Call of Duty? I don't think I will. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not that into it. I think he said, I think he wanted new Call of Duty. I'm just not that into it. I've never been a big Call of Duty person. Never been my thing, you know. And in the end, it's not that I am against the game. It's just not something that I've ever really been that into, you know. I mean, I think it looks like a lot of fun, and it seems like the type of game I should like. You know what I mean? Because I think you guys know that I love to watch PUBG, and so I feel like it should be something I should be into. And who knows? Maybe this will be one that I'll give a try. Maybe this will be the first one where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. But for right now, I'm just gonna kind of wait and see. Are you gonna get it, Hannah? Is anybody else in chat gonna get it? Let's see. I know you're not going to get it. Yeah, mine's down. Oh, yours downloading right now. I think you should at least run it and try it out. You never know if it's a game you might like. That is a great point, Marie. I agree with you 100% on that. I'm ready for Red Dead Redemption. I mean, that's just more my style of game, you know. Always been a big fan of it. I gotcha. That's cool. New games will be 50% off. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I really want to get the Fallout game. Like, I'll get Fallout for sure. And then definitely want to get Red Dead Redemption, obviously. That's one that I'm really excited about. This is getting to be... Yeah, Red Dead Redemption does look promising, but that's my kind of game. You know what I mean? Those are the kind of games that I really can get into. And so that's something that you know, that's just something that I really want to do. I've always loved those kind of games. And Fallout is the exact same way. It's like, I love Fallout. I'll get Fallout. I'll get, yeah, oh yeah. I will definitely be streaming it. I don't have a choice, really. You know what I mean? As far as the streaming goes. Because I don't have that much time to play video games. Like, 95% of all the time that I play video games is streaming. You guys get to see it, you know? And so, if I want to play Red Dead Redemption, the only time I'm really going to get to play it is streaming. Like, I maybe spend... I don't know, I'd be willing to bet you I spend maybe about 2 to 3 hours a week playing Minecraft when I'm not streaming, and that's mostly just so I can gather materials. It's me trying to go through and gather stuff so that you guys don't have to sit around and watch me, you know, chop trees, go mining, all that sort of unfun stuff, I guess you could say. So yes, my streams will be taking a turn here soon. My streams will be all about Red Dead Redemption. And, you know, I kind of talked about it before, in hopes that, you know, I was like, I don't know if it's something I should stream or not, or if it's going to make people, you know, turn people off to my channel. But in the end, I don't think that there's really the unfun stuff, as you call it, is still part of survival, and people will watch you do it. Yeah, I'm sure they would. I just... For me personally, I'm kind of like, I don't want to make people sit and watch me go mining forever. But hopefully people will want to watch me play Red Dead Redemption. I have no idea. I'm going to play it either way. So we'll just see what happens. Ramses! What's up, Ramses? How are you doing, man? Dude, Ramses, you are just in time for us. We are working on a custom tree. We are trying our best to make a fall type custom tree. Thanks, you guys. See, you guys are awesome. Everybody was like, I'll watch. It's because you guys are awesome. That's why you'll watch. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Ramses. I had fun hanging out in your stream earlier, man. Thank you, Marie. Thanks, you guys. See, you guys are being so amazing. You guys are always amazing. You guys are like helping me have confidence in the build, helping me to have confidence in streaming other games other than Minecraft. There's something under the ground here. There has to be some sort of cave or something, because I can hear them. Hey, no problem, Ramses. I enjoyed it. The game that you're playing right now, Ramses, is super detailed. Like, and the other thing that I've noticed is, Ramses, if Marie, if you don't mind, if you get a chance, maybe we could shout out Ramses the two. Is that you have a really good reading voice, Ramses. Like, you read very clearly. You're very articulate. And so it was fun to sit and listen. You know, there's a lot of reading in that game, and it's written really well. You know, that was another thing that I noticed is that the game is written really well. So I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it. You were an actor for a few years? I believe it 100%, dude. You've got a great voice. So I had a good time. It was cool. Guys, if you haven't already, go check out Ramses the 2. Give him a follow. I think he is definitely worth your time to go and check and hang out in his streams, for sure. So, I don't know how much of the oak leaves I have. I think we're using oak leaves. We're just going to have to see. I don't know how much I have. We've got a little bit more. Oak leaves, oak leaves, oak leaves, and oak leaves. I have no doubt we are going to have to gather more. Oh, no problem, Ramses. Hopefully the shout out will get you a few more followers, man. So, let's see. Eat. Fail. Whatever. You can rate that one, Tim. That was a 0 out of 10. Oh, it looks kind of cool coming around the corner, doesn't it? That doesn't look too bad. Hey, Sunfire. What's up, my friend? Sunfire, how are you doing? Oh, man, I hope you're doing well, Sunfire. I hope you are doing well. I know that you have had a crazy couple days. Just resting now? I gotcha. Yeah, I know your past couple days had to have been crazy. So the fact that you're even here hanging out with us is super cool, man. Thank you. Thank you, Sunfire. I appreciate that, man. We are trying our very first attempt at a custom tree. Never done a custom tree before, so we are trying our best. Dude. I'm always humbled when you show up, Sunfire, especially I know you're so busy and you got so many things going on right now in your life, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully my stream can help relax you a little bit. I feel like I'm starting to get nitpicky. We're just going to keep going for it. Oh, thanks, man. Come off this side a little bit more. Golden Glove, what's up, man? Golden Glove, how you doing? Dude, thank you for stopping by, Golden Glove. Hope you are having a good evening. Appreciate you coming by. We are working on a custom tree. It's I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. We're experimenting. We're breaking outside of our Minecraft comfort zone, if you will. I don't typically do very well with abstract ideas, and so we are trying our best to make an abstract idea. How's your evening going, man? You doing well? What do you got going on tonight? You like to build natural things? Well, I'm not sure how I'm doing yet. No. I'm not sure how I'm doing yet. It is my first attempt. Okay, so I think when we were standing back further, I think we could see that we needed to add some more depth coming around, like kind of arching up and around. So we are going to give it a try. I feel like it was coming up a little bit flat. Oh, Tim, you subbed. Tim, thank you. Look at that, Tim. You've got the Enderman emote, or the Enderman badge, man. Dude, that is my second sub tonight, man. Thank you so much, Tim. I really appreciate that. That's super kind of you, Tim. Thank you. Guys, how cool, man. That is like our second sub of the evening. Love it, man. So cool. Thanks, you guys. Everybody's coming in all supportive. I know. Thanks, Sunfire. I appreciate it, man. It's very cool, isn't it? Have people coming in and subbing, hanging out. Dude, I always say the same thing. I'm always just happy that anybody's even here. Like, the fact that you guys show up and hang out is awesome. Oh, Hannah. Hannah. Dude, Hannah with a gifted sub to Sunfire. Guys. Look at all the love, man. Dude, thank you. Got those Hannah emotes. If you got those 100 emotes, feel free to throw them up, man. How cool is that? Awesome. Thank you, Hannah. I know, gifted sub hype. New sub hypes. Timbo's got his Enderman. Where's the other one that I'm looking for? Sunfire, did my subscription to your... Why can I not find the Sunfire emote? Maybe I just don't see it. Yeah, that is so cool, you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Awesome. Oh, look. The tree doesn't look that bad. There they are. Sunfire, I know I'm subscribed to your channel. I don't know why I can't find your emote. I know I have them, though. Guys, I'm feeling pretty good so far about the tree. I feel like it's working out okay. It's not amazing, but it's getting there. Well, not getting to amazing, it's just getting better. Needs a little more color on this side. Guys, you guys are amazing, seriously. I am so lucky to have so many awesome people show up in my stream. Seriously, you guys are awesome. What do you guys think? I feel like this backside's a little flat. I feel like this backside needs a little bit more. And then we just added all these leaves. Johnny, you think it looks okay? Johnny says it looks decent. Timbo gives it a 9. Oh my goodness. Timbo with a 9. That is some high praise, Timbo. Cowboy Tim coming in with a 9. That is awesome, dude. Thank you. This was our flat side, a little bit flat. So let's build it up anymore. Build it up a little more. Thanks, Dino. Thank you, Hannah, for keeping it real. I appreciate the realness. Looking good. Bit adding and removing leaves, and you'll get the look after you want. Yes. I agree with you on that one, Sunfire. There's no doubt about it. And that's kind of what I was saying at the beginning. Since I've never made one of these, I was like, man, I feel like this is going to take a little bit of trial and error. You know, we're going to have to go through and really, really experiment with this to try and get it to work. I feel like there'll be lots of adding and subtracting. But I'm trying my best not to have it be symmetrical. I'm just trying to go through and have it be as random as possible. But I can kind of see in spots where, you know, you can tell that you're going to need a little more randomness. But I appreciate it, you guys. Seriously. You guys helping me work through it is perfect. It's going to be the... so what I was saying at the beginning of the stream is that the place that I take my children to for not for trick-or-treating, but to get our pumpkins, they have trees that they hang pumpkins in, kind of like Christmas ornaments. And the thing that I was going to do is I was going to go through and attach a bunch of the jack-o'-lanterns into the trees and just kind of see what it ended up looking like. I mean, we may, who knows, we may not like it. We may like it. I don't know. But I definitely was going to try that idea and have jack-o'-lanterns hanging throughout the tree. I guess we'll just have to see what happens, right? What do you guys think? Think that's a good idea? Oh my goodness. And it is so much of like placing a block, moving, trying to get it as random as possible. Think it's a good idea? Thanks, man. And I think when I started, I was like, ooh, I feel like the brighter colors should be on the top. Like I think when you look at a tree and it's changing colors, I feel like the brightest colors are always at the top and the darker ones are more down towards the bottom. I think we're getting to the end of this though. I don't think we're going to do too much more on this particular tree. I think we're going to step back and look at it and try and add some pieces where needed. I feel like it's going pretty well. Well, let's see. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Obviously, we're going to change the landscaping a little bit here. But, yeah, I mean, it doesn't look symmetrical. You know, it's definitely not like a perfectly shaped tree. So it's not all symmetrical, which is good. It's got some good color to it. I'm actually surprised. Oh, there your thing showed up, Tim. I'm sorry, it just showed up, Tim. I just now saw it. That's awesome, Tim. Thank you. What's up, Mello? How are you doing, man? Mello, welcome. How's your evening? Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Mello, I hope you're having a great day. I got a chance to watch you play a little Rocket League earlier. I like to break it. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Mello. I got a chance to watch you play Rocket League earlier with Hannah. Man, you guys are so much better at that game than me. Mello the whole time was like, oh, I'm not that good. I'm not that good. And I was like, dude, you are pretty good. You're way better than I am, that's for certain. It's going great, man. I'm having an awesome evening. Are you kidding me? I'm so lucky to have all these awesome people come hang out at my stream tonight, man. We are attempting to do something that I'm not very good at, and that is build an abstract piece of art. We're trying to make a fall tree. Does fall tree make any sense? We're trying to make a tree with the leaves changing colors on it. Sorry, I'm only platinum, so I'm decent, but... Well, that's because Hun is the man. Right? That's because Hun is the man. Yeah, you both. I thought both you guys played really well. See, I think it would be cool as well. Timbo, thank you for the biddies, man. Cowboy Tim. I will throw up emotes for you, Tim. You resubbed. You're cheering bits, man. Sunfire SG cheered bits as well. Right before he got his resub or his gifted sub. So I really appreciate it, you guys. See, I think it would look cool at night as well. We're going to get the jack-o'-lanterns in there. But until we do the jack-o'-lanterns, I almost feel like some well-placed torches up here are going to kind of light it up to where it'll look cool at night. I feel like, especially, you know, if we just kind of put them at random on the side of this hill. You know how you have lights for like a tree, for like landscaping or something? People will throw lights to kind of illuminate it off to the side. I think that's what we're going to try there with that at night and see. Cool. Brony, what's up, Bronies? Brony sub this evening, man. Look at all these. Bronies is hosting. Thank you for that host, man. Dude, that is so cool. Thank you. Awesome, you guys. Thanks for the host. Thanks for everybody being here. I really appreciate it. So do you guys want to hear the crazy part? How long have we been doing this? Well, we've only been doing it for about an hour and a half, an hour probably. Is we are going to have approximately... It's going great, man. The stream is amazing. What do you think of the tree I made? It's my first attempt at a custom tree. So, I know this is going to sound silly, but I think we're going to have at least 5 more of those trees. Yeah, I think we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll have at least 5 more. Wait, you made that? I did make that. I did make that tree. That's what we've been working on. Can you copy and paste? That would be amazing. I would love to copy and paste that. That would be awesome. Yeah, I think we're going to make at least 5 more of these trees. So, alright, here, I can kind of give you guys my vision a little bit of what I think is going to happen. There's going to be a pathway that comes right up through here, okay? There's going to be one of those trees on each side, and they're pretty much going to touch in the middle. And there will be 3, 1, 2, 3, down each side, 1, 2, 3. And so you'll walk in between them and underneath them. And so there's going to be a well-defined pathway here in between 6 of these trees. It's going to be fenced off around the edges. And then through the path, as you'll be able to look through, there's going to be wheat fields. We're going to go through and plant a bunch of wheat. And when you come out the other end of the 6 trees, which will probably be somewhere down about here, it's going to open up. Up here on the hill is going to be a giant pumpkin with a bunch of smaller pumpkins growing around it. So this is going to be like the end of the pathway. So there'll be a really big pumpkin right here. and it'll lead a pathway in between 6 of these trees with like wheat fields and pumpkins growing on either side of it. And it'll all be fenced in. I think the lower portion I'm going to fence in with some dark oak fencing, and the upper portion where the large pumpkin is going to be, I'm going to fence in with some stone, like mossy stone fencing. What do you guys think? That's the thought. We will see. Sounds like a good plan. We'll see if we can do it or not, right? So, maybe if we want to... Yes, I know. It's crazy. I have crazy plans. Maybe if we want to, we can try and build the other tree and go through, and then we'll just make 2 of the trees, and we'll see if we can't make the pumpkin at the end of it. I don't know if we'll get to all of it. Let's see when it's done. I'm gonna semi-lurk writing a script. No problem, bronies. Right away, lurk away, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's another big plan. I've been, since we tackled the dungeon, I've really liked the idea of trying to work on a larger scale, trying to do some larger pieces. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens. This thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It ended up being about 6 wide. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It comes out about 6. So maybe about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just start building another tree right here. Yeah, so we're just going to try and make it one more just like that as best we can. Let's see what happens. I think it'll look cool if it is like partially down the hill as well, Like the more we can kind of build it down, the better, I think. I don't know, does that make sense? Something like that. And so, what we can do is... Oh, Brony's just subscribed with a tier 1 sub. 2 months in a row. Yeah. Fantastic streamer. Glad I can show some love. That is so funny. You said you subscribed like an hour and a half ago. That is so funny. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Brony. I really appreciate it, man. That is super cool of you. I really appreciate it, man. Gosh, so much love, you guys. So much love. I don't even know what to say. I really appreciate it, everybody. You guys are amazing. And it's been, I mean, yeah. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Feel like it delayed something. Check my inbox. What? Mello, you gave me a donation of $5. Dude, thank you for the $5, Mello. That is so cool. Mello, thank you so much, man. No, you're like the only person who ever donates to my PayPal. That is so cool. Thank you, Mello. Seriously, you're like the only one who donates to my PayPal, and that is so cool to me. I love it. That is awesome. Guys, you guys are awesome. Look at all the sub hype, sub badges. I'd love to see the creepers. Love to see all the Enderman heads. Man, those badges are so cool, you guys. Thank you, everybody. Man, I don't even know what to say. Gosh, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys got me all tongue-tied this evening. Man. Awesome. Just awesome. I don't even know what else to say, guys. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Oh, what are you going for, Mello? What's the concept behind yours? No, dude, tell us about it, man. I'm curious. What's going to be the concept? What's going to be your theme? Like, what's going to be the main plan for Mello? S'more. Man, my lungs. I don't know. Definitely want a marshmallow, and I want to throw in some Minecraft and Fortnite. Cool. I think that's a great idea. When I burn in lava, I want to have a flaming marshmallow. That's hilarious. You still have the hiccups, Ramses? Dude, Ramses had the hiccups like crazy in his stream earlier. Ramses, I'm telling you, look it up. I saw that, I'm telling you, that one guy had the longest. Okay, so he had the hiccups earlier, and I was telling him that because I listened to the radio on my way into work in the morning, and I was telling him about how I heard, and I don't think I told him that I heard it on the radio, but I heard on the radio someone was talking about believe it or not facts. They were like, believe it or not, you know? And the fact was the person with the longest recorded hiccups. So like the person who had the hiccups the longest had the hiccups for like over 60 years. Over 60 years. True story. Over 60 years. Can you imagine? It was like their entire life. And how would you know that, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's like, but still, I was just like, oh my goodness, you have got to be kidding me. Can you imagine having the hiccups for 60 years? Do you know how angry you would be? You know how angry I would be if I had hiccups for 60 years? Now you guys can Google it and see. Maybe I'm crazy. But I swear it's like I heard it on like a morning talk show. It was like some radio show. I would be the most angry person of all time. I'd be so upset. I can't even imagine. One of the I can't even think about it. That makes me upset just thinking about it. One of the things I thought about for these trees... Oh, thank you for the host, Mello. One of the things I thought about for these trees was, is this it on our oak? Okay. We're definitely not going to have enough to finish this tree. Was like... whether or not you should put fences in it, you know? And, because I've seen some people do fences for branches, and I just kind of felt like I didn't like it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, anyway, I lost my train of thought there. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work. I'm hoping I can do it. It's like you make one that's, you know, kind of semi-decent. And you're like, oh no, I need to do it again. 20 hours of being awake? Dude, you need to go to sleep, Mello. You need some sleep for sure, my friend. Get some rest, dude. Get some rest. For sure. 20 hours, man. That's crazy. I indeed woke up at 2 this morning. 2. Goodness gracious. I am only at... How many hours? I got up at like 6. So, I'm not exactly sure how long that would put me. Not 20. Well, get some rest, man. Don't stay up too late. I'm just sitting here messing around. I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to build a tree. Which is actually kind of difficult. I felt like the first one went well, and now I'm just like, eh. Yeah, see, it comes out at least this far, sure. It actually gave me an idea for your world, but a little different. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Cool. I'm glad to hear that. it's a little bit I'm not gonna lie, it's a little difficult. It's like trying to randomly place these things and keep it, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It's much more. It's tricky. It doesn't that seem weird though that you'd be like, oh, it's difficult to sit and place blocks. It shouldn't be difficult to sit and place blocks, right? But do you have bark blocks? I think we do. I think we have them now. I've never, and that's a really good point. I've never used them before. I think you can do the stripped bark blocks. Okay, well, I'm going to call it quits. Good night, everyone. I will collapse in my bed now. Mello, have a great evening, man. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the donation. Thank you more for being here, just for being here to hang out with us. I really appreciate it. I'm always excited when you show up in the stream, man. Thank you so much. I hope you get some rest. Have a great night, man. Console does not have with strict logs, but not actual. Can I? No? Can I do it? Let's go see. Looks like it'll let me do it. That's a stripped log. Should I not have that in the tree? It doesn't bother me. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not sure. The bark blocks on the... Okay, I gotcha. I feel like I like it without it. You know what I mean? Maybe on the ground I think it would look better. I don't know. I don't think it quite works. Like down here, I think on the ground it's okay. They're interesting. That's the first time I've ever done that, you guys. So that's why I had no idea. I was like, oh, I've never done it before. Okay. Notice I'm eating pumpkin pie. We are going to have to dig under the ground right here. There is something underneath there for sure. Oh, you taking off, Bearded Johnny? Bearded Johnny, thank you so much for being here, man. Have a great night. I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, dude. That's super awesome of you to come hang out with us tonight, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good night, man. We'll see you tomorrow night. Hopefully you'll be able to play in the multiplayer world tomorrow night, man. Delaney plays. Hey, what's up, Delaney? I can't. Delaney, how are you doing? Thanks, Bearded Johnny. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night, man. That's my landing. Just good. Well, thanks for stopping by, Delaney. Oh, you're a little sick? Oh, I'm sorry. I hate to hear that. I don't want anybody to be sick. And you're sad. What are you sad about? Don't be sad. Life is too short to be sad, Delaney. Don't be sad. I think that's good. I bidded the rest of my gift card on eBay. Oh, you lost the headset. I'm sorry, Delaney. Just keep trying for it, though. You know what I mean? I bet you you'll get one soon. I bet you you'll get one soon, Delaney. Just keep trying for it, okay? You'll get it. But that is a bummer. That's a super letdown. I feel ya. You talked to Spyro? Nice. Spyro was telling me that I need to get Discord going. I do need a Discord. You and Spyro are getting to be friends, aren't you? I think that is a good thing. I'm glad that you guys are getting to be friends. Well, that's cool. You made him laugh? Good. I know he was a little bit down because he was not getting the Black Ops this evening. And so I know he was bummed out. No, I don't think I need help with Discord. I just haven't made one. But my plan is to make one. I just haven't done it yet. But thank you. No, I appreciate it. I know, I have people ask me all the time to do it, and I don't know why I've been so, I don't know, not lazy about it, but I just haven't done it yet. I need to. Oh my goodness. When I joined Infinity Craft. Oh, that's awesome. So then if you do make it tomorrow, can you add me and Spyro and then we can talk, you know, but no worries. Sure, I gotcha. Thanks, Delaney. I need to do it. I agree. It's something that needs to get done. Spyro got scared a little by my stream. In Discord? What does that mean? Oh, you're playing Friday the 13th. I've watched a few people play that. I can totally see that happening. Are you a jump scare kind of person? Or do you not scare that easily? Somewhat good. Yeah, a little bit. I gotcha. It's random, yeah. Speaking of random, my goodness, this gets hard, doesn't it? I'm trying my best here, you guys, I promise. I know that it goes slow. Thanks, Delaney. It gets to where it moves a little bit slow, and I'm trying my best for it not to go slow, but it can be a little bit difficult, I feel like, to do this and try to have it look a certain way. But we're trying. We're just going to keep going with it, right? And I don't want it to be too perfect. You know, I think that's one of the troubles that I'll run into, is that I'll try and make it too perfect. Oops. I think that's one of the things I'll run into. I'm so close to get the thing where it equals money in your account. That's awesome. Yes, trees are not perfect, and I'm trying to not make it perfect. That is too many. Yeah, and we'll leave that like that. I was like, that is one too many there. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Cowboy Tim. It's close, right? I mean, it's not bad. This side needs to get filled in so much more. And there is no way we have enough oak leaves to do it. We will have to go collect more oak leaves. Oh, hey, what's up, Landon? How's it going? Landon, how are you, man? What's up, my friend? How's it going this evening? Hope you're having a good night, Landon. I'm also sad because my boyfriend got beat up at school. He broke his leg in a fight. Delaney, that sounds chaotic. Delaney, you should not be hitting people with metal trays. Well, I hope he's okay, and I hope you're okay. I'm sorry to hear that. What's up, Adam? Adam, how are you? Thanks for joining, Adam. I hope you are having a good evening. Adam, what's up tonight, man? What's good? What are you doing? You're good? That's awesome, dude. Excuse me. Today's your birthday. Adam, I almost forgot. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Adam. We are going to have to shoot off some fireworks for you. Which is exactly the sort of thing that is going to be hilarious because I still can't make fireworks. Or at least not very well. Yes. Oh, Delaney, we don't ask age in chat, Delaney. You don't have to answer, Adam. If you want to, you can, but we don't ask age in chat. All right. Let's see how the trees look. If they're... Yeah, I'd say it's working. Well, happy birthday, Adam. Happy birthday. I'd say it's working. What do you guys think? We need tons of stuff. Oh my goodness. We need so much stuff. Let's... Do we really have no... We have no more... That's correct, Marie. You are exactly right. We will keep age out of chat. Alright, we need some more oak leaves. We need to shoot off some fireworks for Adam. Yeah, the age for Twitch is 13. That's okay, you guys. Let's shoot off some fireworks. Oh, you guys know I don't know how to make fireworks, right? You guys know that this is going to be horrible. Hannah, I need a tutorial on how to make fireworks. We need a tutorial. It's alright, Landon, you're fine. I don't think anybody was being rude, Landon. It's okay. Okay. Alright. That's exactly right. What Path doesn't know won't hurt. Shape and effect. So, firework rocket. We know how to make those. Firework star. So, we can make a couple of stars, which it looks like bone meal. So basically it's a die Oh gosh, it's going to be impossible. I won't be able to do it. A dye, gunpowder, and glowstone. We'll get glowstone. We'll get some dye. We'll get some gunpowder. Oh look, we have some. Except for I don't know how to add them into the firework. Okay. I have no idea how to do this. Okay, so I know how to make the stars. Obviously, I can sit here and make a star, right? Like we've got that. But how do I add the star to the actual firework? So I have anime club tomorrow, and I just got a new... Good news, that's awesome. So look, we have these two. How do we put it all together? So I'm afraid if I just make one, it's not going to do anything. So we've got the stars. You need gunpowder and dyes to make a star. You need a gold ingot, a diamond, or a charge. For the shapes, you can also add glowstone. Got it all in my inventory, Hannah. So we've got... Delaney, that's horrible news. I'm so sorry to hear that. All right. How do I add these balls to an actual fire to get it into one of these? It's terrible he's going to be in a wheelchair for 2 months. That's why it's terrible. I feel bad for him. No, that's fine. I understand that you want them to be expelled. I don't think you want to be in a wheelchair, though. I see the gunpowder. And the ball. I got too much stuff. No, I do have an open spot. Let's see. Paper. Those are the wrong ones. So that one just made more rockets, I believe. I'm afraid to hit it because I'm afraid it's going to make... See, I don't want to make... Those are the flight duration ones. And I'm afraid if I hit it, it's just going to make... See, it just makes another flight duration. So it has to be here somewhere. Right, because it's just making flight duration fireworks. No, I'm so bad at this. Because there's what it'll be. Fade to red. And we've got the powder. And we've got the ball. I'm afraid to use it because it's just going to make another firework duration one. Oh, wait, is it... Do I have to combine this with this? I'd like to be able to do this. See, that seems like it should make the most sense to me. Combine the flight duration with that. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to do it. Fail. Options, controls, settings, user interface, classic crafting. Oh, we're going to figure it out. I feel like you should be able to add these two together. I'm going to figure it out. I might not be able to figure it out tonight. Ball and paper and gunpowder. Got it. Ball. Ball. What's the pattern got to look like? Yes! I think it's going to work. Can I add a feather to it? No. Go, go, go. Get outside before it's daytime. Yes. Happy birthday, Adam. It took 10 years, but we made some fireworks. Happy birthday. Ah, I'm so relieved that we were able to do that. I'm so relieved. Sorry, Adam. It took a really long time and they weren't that cool, but that is the best that I've got for you, man. Happy birthday, Adam. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great birthday, man. I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us. Oh, that's too funny. Thanks, Cowboy Tim. Yeah, that was tricky. But we learned something, or at least I learned something. Yes. And in the end, I'm going to watch the tutorial and learn how to go through and make those better. Alright, Adam. Have a great night, man. Happy birthday. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I'm sorry it took so long and it was almost a fail, but I'm so glad that we were able to get it done for you, man. Have a good night, Adam. See ya. Alright. What do we got going on here? We need shears, because we need to go out and get some more oak, or we could try the pumpkin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Goodness, 16 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't know if I can count it or not. This is going to be tricky. The pumpkin I may have to do more strategy on, because I think to get the face to fit in there the right way, I'm going to have to make sure I count it out properly so that I can see it, if that makes sense. Let's see what the trees look like coming around the corner. They look like gumdrop trees or something almost. Oh, the one's gonna look so good when it's done. And we get our little pathway going up here. Oh, thanks, Pal 5. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. How are you this evening? Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright, we're just going to go get more of the oak logs, getting ready. Feeling good about it? Nice. Where? There they are. Just passing time. Got mine downloaded. Oh yeah, you guys are going to go crazy, aren't you? No. Hey, what's up, Raptor Hawk? Tomahawk, also known as Raptor Hawk. What's up, man? How are you doing, Raptor? Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good one, man. I think we'll go get some oak trees from out this way so we're not destroying the ones right next to our house. There should be some out here, because this is going to be where our next build is going to come from. Ah, yes. This should be just fine. Seriously? Good. Nope, I don't want those. Raptorhawk, thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. Dude, I hope you're having a good evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Raptorhawk, I don't even think you realized it, but the last time you were here, you donated 500 biddies, and it moved you into, like, number 3 on my all-time list for a really long time. It was crazy. Oh, and you just resubscribed for 2 months in a row. 2 months, okay, has been like 4, but anyway. Dude, thank you. I was just sitting here thinking, I was like, I don't even really think you realized it, but the last time you were here, you donated 500 biddies to the channel, and it moved you way up high on the list, man. Raptorhawk, thank you so much. All those resubs this evening, man. How awesome. Dude, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Resub hype is right. No, I flew. I was flying majestically. Tim, Cowboy Tim, did you just cheer 95 bits, Tim? Dude. Cowboy Tim, thank you so much. That is so awesome, man. Thank you, Cowboy Tim. Dude, you guys, thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for being here. Oops. Thanks for being here, everybody. Man, you guys are awesome. So cool. All the biddies and the resubs and everything. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. It's fun. It is fun, Dino. Thank you. I'm having fun. You guys are awesome, man. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Alright, look, we've actually got some stuff here. We might be able to finish this tree. I love it. We might actually be able to do it. What do you guys think? I can make it right here, but I don't know. Oh my goodness. Did you see that, Hannah? I made a parkour. Oh, I needed to grab more of these logs. That's one of the things I needed. Oh well. Excuse me. Beautiful jump. Thank you. Professional, man. This is what professional gaming is all about right here. Oh, it's like I hear noises. I think my wife is home from work. I was like, I couldn't tell what was going on. I was hoping it wasn't one of the boys. I don't think it is. I think the wife is home. Alright, let's go through. We've got lots of color. We can definitely go through and make this be whatever we want it to be. Trying to get as random as possible in here. Yeah. She will never ever be on stream. I don't think that'll ever happen. She is not a camera person. What's up, Tim? What's going on, Tim? Yeah, she would never do it. Never, never, ever, never, ever, never. She's always amazed that I do it. She's always like, I cannot believe you do that. I just don't think it's just not right for some people, you know? Some people just don't want to do it. Congratulations, Tim. That's awesome. That's a hard game, isn't it? I feel like that's a really hard game. But congratulations, Tim. That's super cool. You don't think it's a hard game? I thought it was a hard game. I mean, I didn't play it, but that's what I've heard. Guys, some bearded gent coming in from Hawaii. He's at the beach. He's loving life. He's on his honeymoon. What's he doing here? Stops by to hang out and say hello in the stream. Some bearded gent. Oh, you're back? Oh, and it's a resub. 4 months in a row. The Some Bearded Gent coming in strong. Some Bearded Gent, what is up, my friend? When did you get back? Did I miss it on Twitter? Did I miss it? Dude, I must have missed it, right? Late last night. Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay. I got you. I was like, dude, I must have missed it. Some bearded gent, how does it feel to be a married man? How does it feel to be home? I was asleep for most of the day. We were here for about... Ah, I got you. Oh my goodness, your schedule's going to be all crazy. Right? Is your schedule just... Like, does your body just feel insane right now? You're like on another, like, 5 time zones away. You're like 5 time zones away on your schedule. Yeah, it was yesterday. We stayed up till 11 p.m. just so we can... It'll probably take you a while, won't it? Like, I don't think it'll happen right away. It'll probably take you a minute to get back to it, won't it? That's so cool, dude. How does it feel to be a married man? You getting used to the ring yet? That's so funny. I think about you were like, oh, I'm taking the ring off. I'm only going to wear it at certain times. Dude, I'm so excited for you. I'm smiling big time for you, man. I think it's so awesome. I'm so happy for you and Becca. So when do you have to go back to work? Are you off until like Monday or something? Please tell me you got till Monday. Ooh, thank you, Raptor Hawk, for the 100 biddies. Dude, that is awesome, man. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, Raptor Hawk. Thank you, thank you. That is amazing. Guys, can we get a little hype for Raptor Hawk in the chat there, man? 100 biddies. Thank you, Raptor. I appreciate that, man. Got a resub and all the biddies. Dude, that is so cool. Yeah, man. Definitely. What? What is happening? What is happening right now? Tim. Tim. What? 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 Oh my goodness, you guys. Timbo. Raptor Hawk coming in with the biddies. Tim, thank you for those 245 biddies. Thank you so much. Raptor Hawk, thank you for all those biddies, man. Guys, look at that. Raptor Hawk and Cowboy Tim coming in strong with the biddies. Guys, what an amazing stream. How many subs have we had this evening? I think we've had, gosh, we've had one, two, we've had at least 4 or 5 resubs. And we've also had a gifted sub from Forever 100 to Sunfire. Man, this is unbelievable. I cannot believe this. Cowboy Tim with 510 biddies. Cowboy Tim is the bit boss. Look at that. Cowboy Tim. Oh my goodness, Tim. Cowboy Tim, thank you so much. Raptor Hawk, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am in shock here. This is amazing. Thank you. Gosh, I might have to go back and look at it, but that's like 5 resubs and a gifted sub at least. And now all the biddies. You won. Cowboy Tim, you did win. You definitely won, man. What is... Good job, you guys. Thank you so much. Dang it, Tim. Tim is the biddy boss, man. Guys, what a great stream. What a great time, you guys. Thank you. GG is right. Meanwhile, I got most of my weekly allowance on that. Oh, I'm sorry, Raptor Hawk. I didn't read it correctly. We can't do our age in chat, Raptor Hawk. But thank you. No age in chat. I'm sorry. But thank you so much, you guys. You guys are amazing. I cannot believe that that just happened. I am in shock. I don't even know what to say, you guys, other than thank you. That's like one of the biggest biddy wars I think I've ever had. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest biddy war I've ever had on my stream. You know what I mean? I think so. Raptor Hawk, thank you. Cowboy Tim, thank you. Some Bearded Gent with the resub. And Some Bearded Gent, you were at, what did we say? I think you said you were at 4 months. I think you're my first 4-month person. Dude, I think you're my first 4 months. Which means Some Bearded Gent at 4 months. That means now I'm going to have to get my 6-month badges. Because that means Stonebeard is right behind you by like 2 weeks. So you guys are closing in on it. And Raptor Hawk, I understand about the age, but we try not to put age in chat because there you go. What Marie said, it has nothing to do with you not being able to say your age in chat if you choose to. It has to do with, like, if I have younger viewers, which, you know, just like it says there, and I typically do have some younger viewers, if they come out and they say their age, then I have to go through and report them if they're underage, because you have to be 13 to be here. And so it puts me kind of in an awkward position, you know? And so we're just trying to avoid it altogether if we can. So really, it's nothing against you personally, you know? It's just there really more to protect me from having to go through and subject other people to that. Yes, thank you so much, Raptor Hawk. The support is hugely appreciated, man. You don't even know how much I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Tim! Tim! Tim has joined the Diamond status. Raptor Hawk. Tim has joined Diamond status. Bye, Raptor Hawk. Thanks for the resub. Thank you for all the bits. Tim, the hype is real tonight for you, man. Thank you so much, Tim. Dude, this is amazing. Tim, you'll always have that diamond next to your name now, too. You'll be #1 in chat, but you'll always be able to keep that diamond in your name as well, man. That is so cool. Thank you, Tim. I don't know what I did to deserve all of the love this evening, you guys, but I have to say I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. It is crazy, isn't it, Some Bearded Gent? I mean, it's just been one of those streams this evening where it's like, I've gotten so much support from everyone. I don't even know what to say. It's just been amazing. Thanks, you guys. Seriously. The support is amazing. I greatly appreciate it. And Tim and Raptor Hawk and everybody coming in here just being super cool, you know? I mean, that's like the thing is like everybody that comes in here is so cool. It's like nobody is in here to like, you know, cause, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like such a cool, fun place to hang out. It's like all you guys are my friends, and everybody gets a chance to talk to each other about their day, and everybody gets a chance to talk about video games. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's just so cool that you guys have chosen to come here and hang out and do that in my stream. It just makes me feel really good. I really appreciate it. Yeah, much love, you guys. Thank you. I will not be playing... Oh, thanks, Bronies. I will not be playing Blackout. I haven't bought the game yet. And so, I don't know. It's not on my list of games to get at the moment. Is this the part where you unfollow? You're awesome, man. So, Bronies, seriously, you are awesome. I told you earlier when you came into my stream, Bronies, that I love having you here. I don't know what it's like the minute you guys come into my stream. It just makes me feel so much better. I really appreciate everybody being here. I just like to be able to talk to everybody. I mean, and I love that you guys all talk to each other as well, and everybody here is friends. It's perfect. I couldn't ask for a better group of people to hang out with. Only because... Oh, thank you. You know, it would make sense that I would like Blackout, you know what I mean? Because I really want to play a Battle Royale game. And I really want to play a Battle Royale game that's not H1Z1. And so it would make sense that it would be a game that I would play. So maybe I should look into it. Marie had suggested earlier that I at least rent it and try it, you know, because I won't know if I really like it or not until I try it out. So I think I'll probably end up trying it for sure. I'll have to try it. I'll have to try it for sure. You're going to be playing at midnight tonight, Sunbearded Gent. I gotcha. I know that Nick and Adidas were playing it earlier. I know Nick and Adidas were super into it earlier tonight. But I think those dudes actually burnt themselves out. Like, I think they stayed up waiting for so long for the hype of it to get started. And then when it actually got here, I think they were both exhausted. I felt so bad for Nick because I know he had been, like, dying to do it for a while. And so I know that it was something that he really wanted to do. But whatever, he's got plenty of time to play it. Well, and the other thing for me, Bronies, is that I'm going to be getting Red Dead Redemption when it comes out. Like, I've already pre-ordered it. And so for me, that's where my money's going to end up going, is Red Dead. Those are the type of games that I really enjoy. Bryce! What's up, Bryce? Bryce coming in with the 15 biddies. Bryce, how are you, my friend? Yeah, bronies, you're interested in Red Dead as well? I love Red Dead. I love those kind of games. Bryce, how are you, my friend? I could get it right off the bat, but cooking 4 days later, I've been waiting on that for a unit. I got you. I understand. I understand. Oh, we're going to be playing it. I'm going to be playing it a lot. There's no doubt about it. Bryce, welcome. How are you, Bryce? Bryce, we've been having a crazy stream. We have had so many awesome people in the stream this evening, Bryce. We've had Cowboy Tim had a biddy war with my friend Raptor Hawk. It is insane. Those guys killed it. Look at Cowboy Tim. He cheered like 1,100 bits. We've had, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 resubs. We had a gifted sub. We have just had so many cool things happening this evening. Like, and everybody that's been in chat all evening has just been so much fun. We're working on some custom trees, Bryce. Yeah, thanks you guys. Thanks for the warm welcome for Bryce, man. Bryce is 100% one of the oldest followers as well. I guess we could see Bryce's follow time. Bryce has been here forever. He's got to be right there with Some Bearded Gent. Some Bearded Gent and Stonebeard. Oh, thanks, Bryce. Bryce, you know that I couldn't do it without you guys, right? I mean, there's no way that I could build this community at all without the help of everybody here. You guys are the ones who make this community amazing. You know? It's like I come and kind of hang out and play the game, and really, it's you guys are the ones who make it happen, because you're the ones here telling me about your day, saying hello to everybody, greeting people as they come in. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys are the ones who make it amazing. I mean, it's, I don't know, it's crazy. It's super humbling, to be complete 100% honest with you. And I can't thank you guys enough. Honestly. And I am probably rambling. I need to stop rambling on. Oh my goodness, I think we are getting there. Yeah, I'll jump down, Bryce, so you can check it out. Let's jump down and we will get some sleep. Let's get rid of this thing. I don't want to have it here. Dino, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the kind words, you guys. Seriously. Yeah, Bryce, I had big plans for the start of the stream, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get all this stuff done. And we had Adam's birthday, and so I had to take a break to try and figure out how to make some fireworks, and it was difficult. Yes. Yes. All right, Bryce, so I will show you my vision real quick so you can kind of see what we're trying to get accomplished here in this. So we're going to have a little pathway that comes up through here, and in between these two trees that we have made, there's going to be a path right through the middle of it, and we're actually going to make 4 more of these. We need 4 more. There are going to be 3 on each side, so we need to make 2 more on each side. You'll come up through the path. It's going to come through here, and the trees will all be lined next to each other, to where you're walking underneath them like this. And so you'll walk through, and off to the sides down here, we're going to make a big wheat field with some pumpkins growing in it. Wheat field with some pumpkins. It'll continue on up this way because the trees. Aw, thanks, Hannah. Oh, we still need to, well, I don't know. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect, does it? We're going to leave it. It's tilted, but that's good. That means it's not perfect. Vivbot. Ooh, Vivbot jumping in. Thank you, Kiss My Class. Oh, you're hosting me, Vivbot. That's what they were saying is a raid. 3 people. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. That is so awesome, Kiss My Class. You're amazing. We are working on our custom trees. So we got 2 of them. We have 4 more to make. It's going to run through a pathway, and it's going to have raiding with a party of 5. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, everyone. Gosh, you guys. It is so slow tonight, isn't it? Left for Undead, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming in. Hello, hello. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you coming in this evening. How was your stream, Kiss My Class? I know you have been busy all day. I was in your stream earlier today. You've been super busy. Thanks, you guys. So what Kiss My Class, I was explaining to Bryce and Left for Undead, I was explaining kind of the project that we were working on this evening. And we're making these custom trees. Aw, that's good, Kiss My Class. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you so much for that raid. So we're making these custom trees, you guys, and we're going to have a pathway that runs up in between the trees. We're going to have 2 more on this side, 2 more on this side. There's going to be a big pathway that runs through the middle. There's going to be wheat fields off to the sides. There are going to be pumpkins out there growing, and it's going to lead up to this. So up here on this big flat area, right up here, we are going to build a giant pumpkin. Not sure exactly how tall. Somewhere between 10 and 17 blocks tall. Definitely taller than the back. But it kind of has this natural amphitheater here. And I really like it. And so we are going to build a giant, I shouldn't say pumpkin, it's going to be a jack-o'-lantern. We're going to build a big jack-o'-lantern up here. And that's what the path is going to lead to. So around the wheat field, we're going to have like a nice dark fence, like a dark oak wooden fence that's going to kind of secure the area. And then once you get up here towards the top, where the big pumpkin is going to be, we're going to put down a nice stone, like a mossy fence around it, to kind of seal off that little area. That's why we're eating pumpkin pie. We've made a bunch of pumpkin pie, and that's what we've been working on. So, I know. The, oh, I can't say it, but the dungeon. Oh, wait, Some Bearded Gent, are you still here? If Some Bearded Gent is still here, we need to show him the dungeon. We completed the dungeon, Some Bearded Gent. I need to show you. If you're still here, man. After doing the dungeon and taking on such a large project, it inspired me to want to take on more large projects. So that's why we're going to do this. Some Bearded Gent, this is for you. For those of you that don't know, Some Bearded Gent is the one who gave me the idea for the dungeon. I never would have made it. I never would have thought to make one. And one night he was in chat and he was talking to me about Dungeons and Dragons. And he was like, oh man, you should make a dungeon in your world sometime. And I got to thinking about it and I was like, that's amazing. That's a genius idea. So Some Bearded Gent, excellent call. We're going to get your name hung up in the dungeon, probably right here at the entrance, because it was inspired by you. So here you go, man. This is the entrance to the dungeon. So we got the cobwebs, we've got the iron bars. You come in, everything's all mossy. We got buttons for rocks. We got the mushrooms growing. We've got some vines. But as you come down through here, you can see it's kind of dark, kind of dangerous looking. We went through and added the stairs and added torches and things, trying to make it look, you know, like a dungeon entrance. And so it kind of filters down and it gets tighter and tighter as we get down to the bottom. And you come down and it looks like a dead end, but you turn the corner and it starts to open up into the actual dungeon. And so it opens up into this big room, right? And so, oh, thanks, man. So we've got our lava flows, we've got our mushrooms, we've got all of our creeper heads on the back wall. So you can come down in here, and we go out to the center, you know, and you look down, and we've got all these different lava flows everywhere down here, which I thought was pretty cool. Come down to the center here to this piece and you can look back and see all of the different cells. We do have a security guard here to watch the dungeon, Clancy. So Clancy hangs out down here, and we do have people in the cells. Let's see if they'll come over. They might. Yep, there's Forever 100. And behind Forever 100 is Sunfire SG. Over here we got Cowboy Tim. Cowboy Tim in his cell. We got somebody in here. There he is. Bully Bait. And then this one is Klautos. So we got people in the cells. Yeah, that was you, Hannah. So we got people in the cells. And then you come across this way, and we've added some gold and copper and some different bricks. We have our most prized possession in the cell over here. There he is. AC/DC. We did manage to catch a creeper and get him in there. So we got AC/DC in a cell. And I can't remember who this is. Oh, this is Kiss My Class. Kiss My Class will come over and say hello. There's Kiss My Class in her cell. We have Frankenstein. We got another dude back there. So here's the other thing that we added. There's Sweeney Dunstan. Here's the other thing that we added, Some Bearded Gent, is when you come back through, we decided, and this is what I worked on while you were gone, we got the little hidden room here, right? Kind of cool. Hidden room opens up and goes down, and we have our diabolical, evil laboratory This is where we have been performing our experiments. So all of our people that are captive out in the dungeon, we have Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick. So we've got people that Dr. Nick is experimenting on. It looks like this used to be a fellow scientist who no longer is with us. And down here we've got another one in his golden pimp suit. But, you know, we went with like the beakers. This kind of looks science-y. We've got some lava underneath the table here. Our books. We actually have working showers. So the decontamination showers, right? So if you get contaminated, you can run in and get in the decontamination showers. Clean off. Fully functional. We got a slime bouncing around down here. So yeah, I mean, and there is an exit this way as well. Oh, where's my button? I don't have a button up there right now. But you can come in from either direction. So it opens up on either side. So that's it, man. That's the dungeon. This was inspired by Some Bearded Gent. Oh, and down this way we have a secret entrance into the chapel. I guess we should almost just go check it out, huh? Yeah. Because if you remember, the Creeper Cathedral was going to be the inspiration as well for having the creeper heads on the wall down here. So I think you come right down this way. I'll show you, Tim, where I need this, because I haven't done the redstone work yet to get out of here. So we have to do this to get out. But anyway, it brings you up into here, into the cathedral. So, you know, we've got the cathedral linked down to the dungeon, linked to the lab. I really like the way that turned out. I think that is super cool. Anyway, Some Bearded Gent, that's what we worked on while you were gone. And now we've got our new project over here. We're going to hang some jack-o'-lanterns in the trees that lead up to the big pumpkin, to the big jack-o'-lantern. Thank you, Some Bearded Gent. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I wouldn't have done it without you. I would have never thought of it. So let's get a sign so that we can name the dungeon after Some Bearded Gent, because it was his idea. I told you once I got done with it that we would get your name on it, because that one is definitely dedicated to you. And we have no signs. Where are our signs at? What do you need to make a sign? Just this and sticks? How do I not have signs? I should have like 90 signs. Oh, I don't have any sticks either. Cowboy Tim. Cowboy Tim, you are awesome. Dang it, Tim. Six Planes 1-6. I gotcha. Thank you. Sticks. Oh, that's right. We changed our crafting. I can't have that. I'll never be able to do anything. Help and options, settings, user interface. And there we go. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to accomplish anything. It's because your channel is growing so much, dude. You're constantly putting them up. Well, the world is growing. You know, the channel is growing a little bit, and the world is growing, and you know, we've got just a lot going on, and it's awesome. I'm super excited, you guys. All right. Let's do it. We don't want it to be like right here, you know what I mean? We want it to be like, whoa. Thought there was something up on the roof. We should maybe put it right inside, like this. Like, what do you think? Inside or outside? Because if it's outside, I'm thinking like over here on the side somewhere. You know, I don't want it to be like a banner like this. I want it to be like old and broken down, you know. So we should either do it on the inside, to the side, or to the outside. To the side. I don't know which one. I think the outside makes the most sense, doesn't it? That would seem to make the most sense. Okay. There he is. Some bearded gent. Well, let me put a S on the end of this. Nope, it won't let me add any more letters. Some bearded gent dungeon. Yeah. Yes. I think that's perfect. Some bearded gent dungeon. I think that's perfect. Maybe just Bearded's dungeon. We're going to leave it as some bearded gent's dungeon for right now. I love it. I love it. That is awesome. Alright guys, so I think that's going to do it for my stream for this evening, you guys. It's midnight. I try and cut myself off at midnight. I really appreciate everybody being here. I had a lot of fun. This was a truly amazing stream, you guys. So many awesome people. Such a good time, everyone. I can't thank you enough for doing this. We're going to go old school this evening. I have a lot of different people that are streaming. There's a lot of people out there that we could raid. Thank you, Tim, for doing the team. But there's a guy that I want to raid that I haven't done in a while. He's one of my oldest friends on Twitch and YouTube. So we're going to stop by and say hi to him. If you guys don't mind just sticking around for the raid, just to say hello, I know he would greatly appreciate it. I voted for him to play this game this evening. It is intended for a mature audience. It is Stonebeard. I haven't rated him in forever. I've been given so much to the Twitch Mag team, and I love the Twitch Mag team, but I want to make sure that I give Stony a little love as well. So tell him hello, you guys. Thank you so much. You're beautiful, amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.